Fox 61 Morning News starts now.
I'm feeling a little emotional, but we made it safe.
All right now at 4 o'clock, Puerto Rico facing a long road to recovery after Hurricane Fiona devastates the island. We're hearing from people who escaped the damage.
A smash and grab alert in one town where police are sending out a warning after nearly 20 cars are broken into.
No way. Those guys are not friends.
And in a Fox 61 exclusive, we're speaking with a law professor who taught lawyers on both sides of the defamation trial of conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. That a conversation you do not want to miss this morning.
Plus, rate hikes and fears of a recession still on the minds of some Americans as the Federal Reserve set to raise rates again this week. We'll have those stories and much more for you throughout the morning here on this Tuesday. Thank you for waking up with us here on Fox 61. I'm Symphony Privet.
And I'm Keith McGilvery. Good to have you here. We're getting started as we so often do with Rachel Piscatelli, taking a look at our forecast and taking a look at this lightning over the capital city. I suspect, look at this. I heard it. I saw it right in my own neighborhood as nightfall got underway last night. What a scene here. For sure.
It was perfect napping weather for me.
Absolutely. Right between about 6 and 8 p.m. That's when those storms really rolled through. Now, most of those were sub-severe, which is good news. So we just got some vivid lightning, a light show for some folks, and also some torrential downpours, too, for some locations. We're drying things out today, but there will be a chance for a spot shower a little bit later on this afternoon. I wouldn't go canceling any outdoor plans. Just keep a close eye on the sky. You may have to bring them in a little bit later on. Otherwise, right now, things are drying out with temperatures that are in the 60s and 70s, 71 degrees in New Haven right now, 64 in Hartford, 62 in Torrington, and 61 in Waterbury. So through the day today, we'll see a mix of sun and clouds. Winds will be out of the north to northwest, 5 to about 10 miles per hour. We'll see high temperatures today only in the 70s, so right around 75 to 77 degrees. Again, in the afternoon, a mix of sun and clouds with a rising chance for a stray shower or sprinkle a little bit later on. So 77 is what we're going with winds out of the northwest, 5 to about 10 miles per hour. Through the day tomorrow, low humidity is also expected before we start to see a chance for some scattered to very heavy downpours heading in our direction for Thursday. We'll talk much more about that and what you can expect for your weekend coming up in just a bit.
Thank you, Rachel. Just about 4:03, Puerto Rico and other Caribbean countries now facing recovery after Hurricane Fiona damaged homes and flooded out parts of the island. The wind here pretty impressive as well.
Yeah, so for many leaving the U.S. territory and returning back to Connecticut, it was a surreal and scary storm to be a part of. Fox 61's Tony Black reports from Bradley International as many landed back home safely.
Dozens of people picked up their luggage here at Bradley International Monday, flying in from Puerto Rico. They're grateful to be back here in Connecticut, but are also saddened by what they experienced while in the territory this weekend, and now the territory having to recover from Hurricane Fiona. Now, parts of Puerto Rico were hit by the Category 1 hurricane Sunday. It swept away homes, knocked out electricity to the island, and flooded many areas. Dozens of travelers departed from the capital city of San Juan Monday, boarded a JetBlue plane, and landed here at Bradley International. Shocked they were even able to take off from Puerto Rico. They were on the island for vacations or to see family, but those trips, unfortunately, overpowered by the hurricane.
Palm trees moving, a lot of the carports were, the roof of the carports were ripping out, a lot of trees down, and a lot of flood. That's what was going on over there.
People were just taking cover. We're staying in a hotel. There was no electricity. We were depending on the power. Scary, chaotic. You know, a lot of people were really traumatized from previous hurricanes.
It was pretty ugly. Yeah, first time that I seen a storm. We lost our power Sunday morning. It was pretty ugly. I'm glad to be back.
One of those travelers you heard from was in the direct path of the storm and says days were spent preparing for its impact, buying candles and buying food. 35 inches of rain, that's how much one man said they got where he was. The devastation the hurricane has left, they say, will take weeks to recover from. It's been 5 years since Hurricane Maria hit the island, and many of these travelers say, luckily, the damage has not been as bad as that Category 4 storm. So far, one person has been reported dead in Puerto Rico and another in the Dominican Republic. Travelers say that all of those family members they have in Puerto Rico, luckily, are doing okay. From Bradley International Airport, Tony Black, Fox 61 News.
All right, at 4:05, an alert this morning in one Connecticut town where thieves are breaking car windows to grab what's inside. This happened about 18 times in about a month over in Southington. Police say it's happened at homes and in parking lots of several businesses, one of them being the Planet Fitness. Now, gym goers out there say they've been forced to think twice about what they're leaving behind in their cars.
I don't even feel safe, like, leaving anything in the car. You know what I mean? Not just your wallet, just anything in general.
So we'll put it in a locker inside. You know, they have a locker room, so you can bring your stuff in there and lock it up.
A majority of thefts are from unlocked cars, so it's still important to make sure you lock up, but also roll your windows all the way up and don't depend on a car alarm. Usually thieves can get in and out faster than an alarm would get someone's attention. An Enfield teen facing several charges this morning after police say he crashed a stolen SUV twice while leading officers on a chase. Police got a call around 7 Sunday night about a stolen SUV on Pearl Street. They say a 17-year-old boy hit a car near Enfield Commons Mall before driving off, hitting a second car near Broadbrook Road, that is. Now, police captured the teen in a nearby field. The teen faces several charges, including larceny.
Now to a Fox 61 exclusive for you. Since the defamation trial of Alex Jones started here in Connecticut, we've really tried to keep you up to speed on what's happening behind closed doors in the Waterbury courtroom here. Jones, of course, on trial for his lie of calling Sandy Hook a hoax. He also accused the parents of being actors here. And in this Fox 61 exclusive, Matt Caron is introducing us to the men trying to prosecute Jones and defend him.
We're really watching our justice system at its very best.
The high-profile Alex Jones trial also features some of Connecticut's most high-profile and homegrown legal minds.
UConn has a very, very good law school, and these are exemplary attorneys.
Attorney Jim Burgin had both prosecutor Chris Maddy and defense attorney Norm Pattis as students in his trial advocacy class.
I happen to be very friendly with each of them because I keep up with my former students.
Maddy and Pattis, adversaries in the courtroom. Are they friends outside?
No way. Those guys are not friends.
Burgin told Fox 61 Maddy has the far easier case, but runs the risk of making a jury's minds go numb with minutia.
He's aware of that problem, and his hands are tied by the way Norm Pattis' client has conducted himself.
While Norm Pattis has the monumental challenge of trying to wrangle a difficult client.
Lawyers are guided by very strong ethics. The client comes first. And unless the client suffers a diminished capacity, which I've had a number of those, you have to respect the client's choice.
The flamboyant Pattis is known for pushing the limits of free speech himself. Coming under fire for an offensive stand-up comedy routine and for defending some of Connecticut's most reviled suspects like Fotis Dulos.
Objection, Judge. Speculation.
While Chris Maddy played a role in the prosecution of former Governor John Rowland and served as the chief fraud and corruption officer at the U.S. Attorney's Office.
If someone were to click on that link, it would take them to InfoWars, correct?
I don't know. I haven't clicked on the link.
Wow, what a get there from Matt. Again, Matt Caron reporting here. And Alex Jones expected to testify in his defamation trial at some point this week. Do want to point out we are all local all morning long. Lindsay Kane with live reports starting right here in our 7 o'clock hour. New Haven's former acting police chief Renee Dominguez has found a new home in Watertown as their new deputy police chief. Dominguez says she spent the past 4 months enjoying the summer with her family after she retired in May when she did not get the permanent job as chief there in the Elm City. Dominguez was sworn in Monday as deputy chief for the Watertown department. She did say she considered leaving policing altogether.
I was looking at everything like kind of what would be within my wheelhouse, and in the end, and I said it multiple times, I wasn't done. I don't feel done.
Dominguez says her goal is to build strong relationships with all the officers and to become a recognizable face and trusted leader in the Watertown community.
Well, today is National Voter Registration Day, and later this morning, Secretary of State Mark Kohler and former Secretary of State Denise Merrill will be on hand for an event at the Old State House here in Hartford. 8 individuals and 1 organization will be awarded the National Association of Secretaries of State Medallion Award for their commitments to voter and civic education. The event was not held last year due to COVID-19.
All right, still to come in the Fox 61 Morning News. Returning for duty, how a Farmington police officer was welcomed back after being wheelchair-bound for almost a year.
And federal funding for youth, how it's being used to change the lives of young adults.
And winter just a couple of months away, and the cost, we were just saying goodbye to summer, and the cost to keep your home warm could be going up. Just how much more we all could be paying. Those details ahead. Stay with us.